Well, the High Court's decision to uphold the impeachment of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua may have settled a legal question, but opened an even bigger political one. With the 2027 general election now firmly in focus, the ruling reshapes calculations within the opposition, renews the battle for influence in Mount Kenya, and could ultimately affect President William Ruto's re-election prospects. So after the verdict, which way Gachagua? His NTV's senior reporter Ibrahim Karanja with the details.
Today he stands impeached. Today he's out of office. Today he bears the risk of not being able to stand for presidential elections in 2027.
This goes beyond the legal standpoint. The decision by the courts has a bearing on all political happenings in the country, especially in the run-up to the August 2027 general election. Politically, little has changed. Gachagua remains in opposition after his fallout with President Ruto. Had the court overturned the impeachment, he could have mounted a stronger presidential bid. Instead, the ruling preserves the status quo.
It is the status quo remaining that he was impeached. So it is more or less where we are. So to the united opposition, that's a good place to be.
The verdict removes an immediate headache for the opposition. A successful challenge would likely have intensified the fight for the coalition's ticket, with Gachagua using Mount Kenya's numbers to press his claim. But now, with impeachment intact, the focus shifts from whether he leads the coalition to whether he can influence who does.
The direct beneficiary of that ruling is going to be the united opposition.
The ruling keeps alive a scenario where hopefuls court Gachagua and the Mount Kenya bloc he's perceived to command. It reduces uncertainty amongst rivals like Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, Fred Matiang'i, Martha Karua, and others. Yet the bigger contest may be in Mount Kenya itself. While barred from office unless an appeals court overturns the ruling, Gachagua's regional influence is unproven. His support does not automatically transfer to any leader. He now stands as a potential kingmaker.
Because the Gachagua that we know is somebody that you want as an attack dog, but somebody that you don't want to be in the highest office. And he will realize that the people like him throwing stones, not like him sitting in an office. So he had better be very careful if that's how he wants to go.
For President Ruto, the verdict is both an opportunity and a risk. Whereas impeachment stands, a politically wounded Gachagua could rally harder against the government.
For the government, they have every reason to be more afraid because he's going to come out more strongly, appeal, do more mobilization against the government.
Gachagua has himself declared today, Tuesday, that Ruto must go, must stop at nothing.
I, Rigathi Gachagua, will lead the presidential campaign, and I will lead in the political mobilization that has never been seen in the history of independent Kenya to make William Ruto a one-term president and restore the Kenyan nation.
If so, the battle for Mount Kenya could define the 2027 election.
There's nothing that prevents the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua from vying, so long as we are in court. If the elections come and we are still in court, we proceed with the elections.
Uncertainty remains. Appeals are pending. So Gachagua's political future may still be decided by the courts. For now, the verdict reshapes rather than ends Gachagua's political journey. Whether he returns as a candidate, becomes kingmaker, or leads opposition mobilization, the question is not whether he matters, but which way Gachagua will influence politics. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.